Now, here's meteorologist TJ Del Santo with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, we've been tracking snow really throughout the entire day. It hasn't amounted to all that much yet, and that's because of the temperatures. But those temperatures will be falling throughout the course of the evening. Let's take a look at what's going on outside right now. We're still looking at snow. Actually, a fairly moderate band of snow lined up from Woonsocket into Scituate and down into Kent County. But as we've talked about, it really isn't sticking all that much, maybe to the grass and car tops, and that's really about it. But as I mentioned, temperatures will be falling, and that will allow the snow to begin to stick, likely after about 8 o'clock or so in some areas of southeastern New England. Winter storm warning is in effect until that should be 7 p.m. Tomorrow evening for this area shaded in pink. And we are expecting a period of strong winds and some potentially heavy snow in some spots. Snow and strong winds, the weather headlines, moderate amounts of snow. Winds could be gusting to 45 miles an hour in our area tomorrow morning and into tomorrow afternoon, then ending Sunday during the early afternoon. The snow is already blowing sideways, a little bit of a breeze out there. Temperature currently at 34 degrees in Providence with a wind from the northwest at around 6 miles an hour. Wind chill factor at 29. New Bedford 34 as well. Newport right now is at 32. Generally in the low to mid 30s across all of southeastern New England. But as I mentioned, temperatures fall throughout the evening around 11 o'clock at the freezing mark and then continuing to fall by 8 o'clock in the morning, 26 degrees. And that's really when the height of the storm will be here, is during the morning, say 7 till about noontime or so. It's when most of the accumulating snow will be falling. You take a look at the big picture here, and we've got an area of low pressure forming off the Hatteras coastline. It heads on off to the north and east and develops into a very big storm up there in the Gulf of Maine over the next 24 hours or so. And the end result for us is snow and some strong winds. Let's take a look at it. Area of low pressure tomorrow morning passing on by. Gets really windy, gets really snowy. Taking a look at the neighborhood Futurecast where we time things out for you. Here we are at 8 o'clock this evening with a widespread snow beginning to stick overnight, expanding all the way into eastern parts of Connecticut, continuing through the morning, and then during the afternoon, early afternoon, it begins to break up. Generally across the region, 4 to 7 inches in Rhode Island, nearby Massachusetts. Over on Cape Cod and the islands, 7 to 10 inches expected. It could at times be like a blizzard out there with the strong winds and that snow falling heavily at times. But generally in our area, 4 to 7 inches expected. For tonight, we are expecting temperatures to be falling down into the upper 20s by around midnight or so. The snow should begin to stick. 25 degrees tomorrow morning with snow, possibly a little heavy at times. Tomorrow afternoon, 25 degrees. Your 7-day Futurecast calls for potentially another storm system on Tuesday. It may start off as a little bit of ice and some rain at the south coast. It should be starting during the course of the afternoon. Then we're watching for something else, maybe a little bit later on in the week. So we are looking at the potential for some strong winds and some heavy snow tomorrow morning. And visibility will likely be reduced even in our area. So you might want to kind of keep that in mind as you're heading out to church services tomorrow morning. Late in the morning, too, it's still going to be snowing and pretty windy.
I was fooled. I thought we were done with the snow.
I wish. No,
Right.
Long way from that.
Thanks, TJ. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6.